to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Our setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta shining in the background. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some and taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lopez.
And looking at his...
And with tip...
Well, almost.
You're right, D.A. It'll be scary. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Far toward the end of the season, some players hit a wall, others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving till the season's end?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in games. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid well to do it, and I'm going to focus on getting better each day.
Excellent perspective.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Bledsoe against Young. And Giannis throws it down.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Lobbed up there for Collins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Bledsoe.
And, you know, it's hard to keep pace with Matthews, especially in transition because he's got such speed.
Young from outside. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Herter. Kept alive by Atlanta. Here's Capella. Off target from the baseline. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. That gives them the lead. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Young drives in. Hunter, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start.
Well, Milwaukee is exactly what a small market success story looks like.
Yeah, you know, a great eye for talent and also some good fortune in landing a player like Giannis in the draft. And small market teams have to home grow their superstar. Then they made smart moves surrounding Giannis with talent and an outstanding coach. The front office deserves buku credit for how they've turned this team into a finals contender.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Young. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Bucks have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Stolen by Collins. Hunter with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Shots good from Young. Young's got 8 points.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Hill kicks to Connaughton. Teague against Hill. Inside. Here's Ilyasova. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 2. And here's Hill for 3. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from T. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient.
1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Hill against T. Hill passes to Connaughton. To the left wing. Here's DiVincenzo. The three-pointer, no good. The Hawks leading. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. Lets it go with the 3. Bembry misses. And so Hill bring it up for Milwaukee. And Lopez has it in the corner. Here's DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. Atlanta's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Carter, and Vince Carter with the slam.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Bucks trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Connaughton passes to DiVincenzo. Bembry with the rebound.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Can't cash in from close range. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to New York. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Yeah, Carter, just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
And the Bucks with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Bucks trail by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Here's Fernando. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you...
The Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Hill. Marvin Williams is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. Passes it to Bembry. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That is his first foul of the game. Hill against T. Throws it up high. Here's Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
And, you know, when Hill is working the pick and roll, he's got a lot of different ways that he can hurt you. He's very talented, and he's also a good decision maker, and that makes it problematic for the defense.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And a chance now for us to see which rookies have been shooting lights out since the All-Star break. In the third spot, Cam Reddish.
He has been outstanding since the break. Defenders have been struggling to slow him down.
Well, he's a really high percentage shooter, and he also does a nice job of not allowing defenders to get into his head, and he doesn't allow himself to get rattled either.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Carter. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Pass to Middleton. Dishes it to Williams. Middleton on the wing, defended by Young. 4 on the clock. And it's Bledsoe. That time on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Young passes to Fernando. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give her a chance for the and one.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez comes in for Marvin Williams. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Kyle Korver. Giannis inside. Pass to Bledsoe. Kick out to Giannis. There's the triple. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist in this one. We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 13.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Young for 3. They get it back. Capella, and it's sent back by Lopez. Up top, Capella. Back to Huerter. Just 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The Hawks again can't hit.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Giannis. He gets it in there. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Huerter. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And they'll keep possession. Lopez, no luck. Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
And it's Capella missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
30 seconds left to play here in the half. Young against Bledsoe. Young drives in. They need this. And the 3 ball is good. Dedmon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Giannis left side. Back to Bledsoe. Over Dedmon. And that one released in time, but no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 17 points. And
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
Young drives in, makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
The efficiency of Giannis, Clark, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. For years, people were asking, how scary is Giannis going to be? Well, we got our answer pretty much in the form of he's a nightmare.
Now, here's Hunter, guarded closely. Good D by Bledsoe. Bucks leading by 5. And the pass to Giannis. Launches it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 4th in field goal percentage, 4th in 3-point field goal percentage, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And the Hawks making a change here. Reddish is checked in. Young against Bledsoe. And Young kicks to Capella. The 3 ball. The Hawks again can't hit. Young's gone 1 of 4 from distance. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Matthews. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Young dishes to Hunter. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. Reddish the pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
And here's Young from the arc. They get it again. Capella, and the layup falls.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Capella. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Young. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. And Lopez gets it to go.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
A nice shot by Teague.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Milwaukee leading by 6. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Passes it to DiVincenzo. No good from outside. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Atlanta. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this 4-game home. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That'll be a 5-second call. Milwaukee played the traditional power forward position in the NBA years you had back in the 80s at such a high level. Who's doing that right now?
Tell you what, the power forward position has changed so much, Kevin. These 4 men. Now are not really the enforcing type. Physical guys that we saw in the 80s and even 90s. They're agile, they're rim protectors, they're shot makers. deep. And guys like Anthony Davis and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yes.
Man, I tell you, Anthony Davis goes to the top of my list in today's game.
Blake Griffin, another one with Detroit.
Yeah, good call.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
The Bucks have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Takes it from 10, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
You know, looking to shoot it as much as possible. Teague is excellent at capitalizing from the mid-range area of the floor.
DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Here's Reddish for the tie. And he hits it to tie the game up. Reddish has got his first points in this one.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
DiVincenzo passes to Hill. The tie for the ball, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Marvin Williams is checked in for the Bucks. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 15-6 run. T kicks to Carter. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And here's Hill for 3. Ilyasova in the post. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Pass to Dedmon. It's stolen by Korver. Williams kicks to Korver. And here's Hill for 3. Pass to DiVincenzo. Hill drives in. Down low. Williams. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
I tell you what, the energy Williams showed there paid off on the offensive glass.
Here's Teague. And he drops it in from the low post. Teague's got the game tied up here for Atlanta. The Bucks shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls.
Tell you what, you've got to get to Korver right away. This guy has unlimited range and a lightning-quick release.
Both free throws good from Korver.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Offensive rebound. Dedmon. Good D by Lopez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Bucks on top. They lead by a bucket. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Do it again for this quarter. 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it. Keep moving the ball. Keep cutting.
Well, Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Matthews. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And Young, here we go. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 6 points for Clint Capella.
And that's the growing confidence from Capella, showing he's capable of adding to his game over time.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. That's tipped. Lopez finds Giannis. From deep three-point range. No good from Bledsoe. Atlanta's shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Herter, solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Here's Giannis. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on the shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block. He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. And Bledsoe, here we go. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his 6th assist on the night. Atlanta calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Middleton's checked in. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision-making.
Right side Matthews. Bledsoe outside. Young with the steal. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Here's Hunter. He shoots again, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And Young kicks to Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Stolen by Middleton. It's 2-on-1. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Now here's Matthews. He's guarded closely. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Collins with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Young. And there's the pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Young, here we go. Poked away. And the turnover again by Atlanta. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's Giannis. That puts them in the lead. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points here in the 2nd half.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Atlanta calls timeout. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And yes, it's good.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Here's Giannis, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Bledsoe outside. It's stolen by Capella. Now, here's Reddish, defended by Middleton. Now, here's Reddish. Here's Herter. And the rejection by Giannis. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Here's Reddish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far as scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Here's Giannis. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, and no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. For Atlanta, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Collins dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
Giannis with it. Outside for Bledsoe. Passes to Middleton. Here's Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss. And Young, here we go. Over Middleton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Capella. And now we've got the intentional foul.
4th team foul. At the line for the Hawks.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks to stop the run. And the rejection by Collins. Good. And now they trail by just 4. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're up by 4. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself, and we've already seen the upside.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 6. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately. Middleton, the kind of player that simply relishes the pressure. He's comfortable taking the big shots.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Bledsoe for 3. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Count it!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks, for